What's up, guys? I'm William.
I'm Brian,
I'm Batman.
and and that this is Here and Now Pro Wrestling. Batman just came out of your crotch.
Yeah, he lives there.
Okay, new terminal in the Batcave. All right, so this is a brand new channel that we just started on YouTube. It took us 3 hours just to get the banner that you see.
I hate paint. I despise it.
It's probably one of the worst things on the planet. But we originally had like The Rock, WrestleMania 28, Once in a Lifetime, Rock and John Cena. It was like face off one. That was gonna be me and him.
It was like,
But it looked okay, but it was taking too long.
Just couldn't get it done right.
So we just literally used a Sharpie, a piece of paper, and
took a picture.
Like
this. Like
just looked like he was on cocaine, and I looked like I was a special needs.
Here's the sign. enjoy the picture. I couldn't stop laughing.
I look like I'm special needs. I'm not. Nothing against that. Just I'm not. I mean, I got dropped in my head, not by like a tiger driver. Just I got dropped down a flight of stairs, and Batman just appeared again. Okay, so basically the premise of this channel is this: occasionally we do reviews of Monday Night Raw, NXT, Main Event, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling. If one of us watches it,
Yeah.
Nothing against Impact Wrestling. It's just
a lot against Impact Wrestling.
Okay, he has a lot. I still support it.
Great wrestlers.
Really great wrestlers. A-Double, Samoa Joe. Well, y'all had AJ Styles. The Wolves, I literally, honestly forgot half the roster at this point because either they're leaving or injured or whatever. But we're going to try our best to cover everything. Occasionally, we're going to even cover the pay-per-views.
Yeah, we're going to try and do predictions for every pay-per-view as they come.
We're pretty almost spot on.
We get them right a lot of the times. No, we're not perfect. We're not always going to get them. We're not super geniuses.
It's pro wrestling. It's going to change.
It's going to happen. Whatever Vince feels like doing that day.
Or Dixie, or Gabe, or
them too.
Jerry. Wait, I was honestly about to say Jerry Springer. That was a bad segment on Raw. That really, we'll get into that another video, but that was bad. But I am trying, hopefully in November, get an Xbox One and get WWE 2K15, which some point in time we'll be doing streams, occasionally matches. I do have an Xbox Live. I don't know if I'm going to try to do a stream from that, or he'll try to do something if he gets a Wii U or whatever he gets. We don't know yet. This is still literally brand new. We just did this today.
Yeah, we literally sat down like, hey, let's start a wrestling channel because we have great discussions.
Yeah, this is like we've had 35-minute discussions on a weekly basis. And we thought, why is this not on film? This is some funny ass shit.
We're also kind of co-workers, so we'd see each other nonstop.
Yeah, he's my boss. I got him the job, by the way. I just want that on record, you know.
Just for anyone who doesn't understand, when your name is Brian, you are the bottom of the totem pole.
I'm not the bottom. Just because I'm short does not mean I'm bottom of the totem pole. I'm the manager at Books A Million, thank you very much. Well, one of them.
I'm the manager of an arcade. Whose job sounds funner?
I have books, comics, graphic novels, games.
I play games all day.
You don't even get up to greet the kids that come in the arcade.
Why would you do that? Everybody's going to watch this video and be like, this isn't about wrestling, just two idiots tripping on asses.
No, but we do. Oh, that's Batman. He's the kind of third host.
He's going to have input from time to time.
Mainly is I'm Batman. We will have a segment called Ask Batman. It's usually going to be random predictions of matches, feuds, who we think should be on the main roster.
He's going to give full calculated breakdowns of what he thinks is going to happen.
Yeah, he has the back computer. He has Alfred, Robin, Nightwing, Red Hood, if he feels like it. Because let's face
whole
it.
Bat family. It's coming together.
Batgirl, who me and her had an issue 4, 5, 12 times. Call me. I mean, moving on. This
Told
is
you not to go to her house dressed as the Joker.
It was Halloween.
I still told you it's a bad idea.
I don't
Could've
make
been anybody else.
great choices in life, as evident of some of my failures, but we're not going to get into those. So
They'll come out soon enough. Don't worry.
probably. But that's mainly gonna be it. We do have other channels that you can subscribe to. Biscuit. You can subscribe to my channel. I really don't do much. I'm gonna try to start doing things again, little videos, mainly just on life and society and random blogs of my horrible, retarded life sometimes.
It's all for a good laugh. I do a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh videos on Beijing Coke, so if you guys ever want to check it out, you can. Also, my friend, he's not really a host on this show. He might be if he pays attention to wrestling enough to get on here.
He will be editing future videos, so it
sure
looks a lot better.
I'm sure he'll be involved in a lot of this, whether he likes it or not. But that guy is Beats Clan Live. He does a lot of gaming stuff, guys. He is on his way to partnership. He is literally almost there.
He's literally 2 subscribers.
Yeah. So please go check out his channel, subscribe to him if you like gaming content. He does great stuff, honestly. He puts a lot of hard work into his things. And I know you guys are watching, be like, where's the wrestling at? This is an introductory video. The next video we do will actually sit down and talk about wrestling. We just want you guys to kind of get introduced to who we are, kind of get to know our personalities. I'm very sarcastic. He's very clumsy, goofy.
I'm me. I mean, and Batman's the Dark Knight and everything. I'm sarcastic, occasionally witty. If anything, I'm like a Black Spider-Man. I'm Miles Morales. He's shaking his head. Could be Spider-Man. We're the same height. Like,
give or take a few pounds.
250. All right, I look good for 250 pounds.
Whatever helps you sleep better at night.
But before we continue, first off, rest in peace to Sean O'Hare.
Sad loss.
We just found out only maybe 2 hours before we made this video that he passed away, age 43. Odds are probably suicide or drugs. I hate to say it, but
hopefully not. You never know what happens these days.
It happens. And it's a sad thing that really should be checked at this point, because this is, I think, the third suicide of someone that's like in their 40s. I think Chris Canyon was one. Sean O'Hare is number 2 now. I forget the third one at this point. But yeah, rest in peace, Sean O'Hare. It's sad loss. I mean, this is I think the second one this year. Ultimate Warrior was the first.
Yeah,
Jake the Snake was in ICU. He's out, but they found cancer in his head.
Ooh.
So
I don't know about the cancer.
He might be gone. Which I hope. I mean, I hope not. I hope he fights it. He's fought everything else at this point. Snakes.
We're gonna have like a segment called Bad News Brian. He's just gonna give you guys a depressing.
I'm afraid I have some bad news. That was actually really good. I think that was like first try. That was actually really. I am proud of myself.
I'm Batman.
Why is he in your crotch? I don't understand. How do you have a cave down there? It's like timey-wimey down there or something. It's like a TARDIS.
One day he decided to go spelunking and found the cave.
In your junk?
I don't know what's down there.
It's your junk. It's usually the hammer and 2 bowling balls.
Well,
Just, I don't.
you don't want to piss him off.
I really don't, because he kicked
He's
my
your
ass.
superior, just like I am.
God damn it. That's when you know your life is bad, when Batman's, you said, well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Life could be bad. I mean, Joker.
I mean, it just means you're a Robin.
Fuck, I'm gonna die then.
I'm
a Black Robin too? Oh, God. Oh.
Life's just going down.
Yet again,
He'll continually.
Yet again, not one bit of wrestling. Yet you're probably, if you're still watching, you're being entertained by this.
Exactly.
You're laughing.
Just
we
think
know
that
you're
it's
laughing.
going to be this entertainment with actual discussions about wrestling.
Yeah, like case in point, NXT takeovers this week, September 11th, Fatal 4-Way. for the NXT Championship. Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, Tyler Breeze, and Tyson Kidd.
That match has all the potential in the world. They're really good. And when we talked about this earlier, I had mentioned to him, it will be a really good match as long as they allow the wrestling to really tell the story of the match rather than trying to do a bunch of spots. Because they are mostly high flyers, so they can do all the the fancy tricks in the ring. But if they overdo it, it takes away from just the natural wrestling of the match.
It basically becomes like a Young Buck match. Well, a Young Buck match from like maybe 2006, 7, where they pretty much didn't even touch the mat. They were handsprings, moonsaults, 450s. Now it's a little bit less, but more super kicks now. Which, hey, super kick party. I mean, I ain't gonna argue with that. But all four guys are immensely talented. Even Tyler Breeze. I mean, he's impressed over the last 2.5 years now. A lot of people didn't think, to be honest, he was going to make it this far. I'm not going to lie. I really thought he was going to be a low mid-card. And then allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Tyler Selfie.
Sultan of Selfies.
Oh, God. I hated that gimmick so much when it first started. I think I hated it almost as much as Bo Leave.
All you have to do is Bo Leave.
Kill yourself. I hated it so much, but then it grows on you, just like Bo Dallas. Like, it's a natural, goofy heel. His is like, he takes it to the full 9. Selfies in the ring, the duck face, the blonde hair. But in the ring, he's actually pretty sound in the ring. I mean, him versus Sami Zayn for the number 1 contendership. That was actually a show stealer. That was better than Tyson. Well, not better. It was almost as equal as Tyson Kidd and Adrian Neville the first time they faced.
So, yeah.
That was a damn good match. Both of those were damn good matches.
You notice how as you progress on, well, in NXT, you kind of see like the smaller guys are all in the title line, not the big guys, which is something very different. And we kind of saw that in WWE when it kind of started when Punk took the title, and then you seen Bryan transition into champion, and it's just like it's not something everybody's used to, is seeing the smaller guys. But in this day in wrestling, it's not all about just being a powerhouse and throwing guys around. I mean, like, it's been done and done over and over. It's like, all right, it was cool in Hogan's day in the 80s, 70s, whatever. But now you're moving into a day and age where people are more focused on the technical wrestling. They want to see you tell a story within the match.
I think that's in part of UFC and honestly kind of Ring of Honor, because you had, I think, 2003 or 2002, Samoa Joe versus Loki, which MVP loves to say these fuckers ruined wrestling, independent wrestling, because right after that match, everybody and their mama had kick pass, knee pass, and were throwing elbows and kicks. And there were guys that should not be throwing elbows and kicks. And you look at that, and you look at guys like damn, this is a fat dude. He's probably gonna do a power bomb. Then you see him move around the ring like he's 110 pounds, doing suicide dives and
probably a perfect example of being just a powerhouse wrestler kind of failing in today's wrestling world in WWE. Ryback is probably a great example.
Yeah.
I mean, all Ryback is just
power.
It is. He's a big muscular guy, and you know Vince loves that. Vince has been known to love that, but the crowd doesn't love that.
At first,
he got everybody going on with the "feed me more." You know,
and at first it was cool.
I
was cool, and then he literally just got thrown straight to the world title, which made no sense because first off, he didn't even go near the United States, the Intercontinental didn't even try a tag team with somebody. Just went straight for the world title, which I mean, Lesnar did it in 2002. He didn't try for any other belts. He went straight for the world title. Only difference is, even though Lesnar was a powerhouse, he was agile. He came from an amateur wrestling background, so he can at least go to the mat. He had different different ways to beat you. He had the Brock Lock. He had the Bear Hug. He had what was it? I forget if it was a Boston Crab or if he had the Torture Rack. I forget which one. And then he had the F5, of course, which Brock, thank you. Eat, sleep, suplex, super. I'm not gonna say it because that's gonna take up too much time. But thank you for SummerSlam for beating the ever-loving piss out of John Cena.
A lot of people who we've shown friends who kind of don't pay attention to wrestling as much, maybe watch in the past and kind of jump back and forth between watching and just like, oh, it was so brutal. John Cena didn't deserve that, and that's the sign of someone who does not regularly watch wrestling. If you regularly watch wrestling,
he deserved it. He deserved every suplex, every knee. And this is nothing against John Cena. I'm actually a John Cena fan. I respect everything he's done. Don't give me that look. Since 2002 when he debuted, the Halloween party when he turned the basic Thuganomics, I actually respect the dude. Now, granted, the motherfucker needs to stop, please, with the 5 moves. I mean, I know he's gonna say, "I'm not gonna turn heel. This is who I am." Hogan turned heel. Rey Mysterio turned heel in a video game before you. What does that say? I mean, really? 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 Yes, I just stole the Miz line. Yeah, really. But I mean, this day and age, you have a lot of guys that are stupid talented. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish. Hell, I even throw Sin Cara Juntico.
Unico Sin Cara.
Yeah, not. Well, Mystico was great before WWE fucked him up. Look at his matches in Mexico. I mean, granted, it was literally.
I was actually a person who was excited for him coming to WWE.
And then he. Ooh, I don't know what he did. I don't know what happened. And now, right now, that's what WWE's like. Okay, maybe we need to look at this at the independents a little bit better, because in the past they got their guys from either bodybuilding, occasionally people who will walk in, OVW, WCW talent that may have been like the young 20s when they closed down. Occasionally other independent wrestling places, but they really looked at Ring of Honor, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and I want to say TNA. I really do, because some of the talent did go from TNA there, but as we all know, they did not achieve anything there. And I think it's because TNA's the number 2 product, and WWE's still that top dog. And Christian is a perfect example. WWE, when he left, he was underrated mid-card talent. Went to TNA, became high card, instant classic. Like, he had great matches. AJ, Daniels, Joe, Jarrett, Sting. Hell, even the few matches he had against Lethal, Kazarian, great matches. Goes back to WWE after winning the NWA Championship twice. I think he won King of the Mountain. I might be wrong. I might have to look that one up. But the feat of Abyss and 6 Sides of Steel goes back to WWE. Goes to ECW. Exposes Jack Swagger's lisp, which he has not lived down since. Wins the ECW title. Loses it. Wins it again at Extreme Rules in New Orleans in 2009, which I remember because I was there. Still remember that moment. Then kind of flounders here and there, doesn't really do anything. Then finally breaks that glass ceiling after like 5 years being there again. Yeah. Gets the World Heavyweight Championship and holds it for a day almost 2 days. Loses it that Tuesday taping on SmackDown, which aired on Friday, and it just went down. Granted, he won it back and held it for maybe a month, and then finally just lost it and won one more match. For 1 year, won one more match and got 95 of them and lost them all. which is not his fault. It's booking.
So,
That's
that was highly, highly upsetting. And also, going back to when you're talking about where they were getting their talent from, we noticed a big, big drastic change in that when Triple H started getting involved in the corporate scene of the company. He really started looking out to bringing in indie stars and big name top indie stars.
I think we're actually almost at 30 minutes already.
I'll split it into a couple videos.
But I mean, you look at the four big guys, one of which is debuting Thursday. You have Prince Devi, Kenta, Willie Mack, and the big one, literally the big one, Kevin Steen. You have literally four future WWE champions.
If they,
split the titles, which that is going to be probably actually going to be the next actual wrestling topic video we'll do. That's probably going to be it.
I have a lot of things to say about that. I have a very large opinion about the brand split and the title unification.
Yeah,
it's all bad. I have very, very great justifications for all my reasoning. But like you said, when we get to the next video, we will discuss that.
But I think for now, I think this was a good.
So if you actually made it past the first 10 minutes of the video where we talked nothing about wrestling,
but just
got to the last 10 minutes of it, they're like, oh wow, they actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah, so. and to admit, yes, we are marks. We are I guess I wouldn't say we're part of the ICW because we don't bash.
Probably not as critical as a lot of people in the ICW.
We understand realistically everything, but we do love pro wrestling. We do love it.
We create our own opinions on it. We don't always agree on everything either. So that'll be fun when you see us butt heads about something. I'm a huge Misfit. He doesn't like the Miz. What can I say? He's great on the mic.
He is great on the mic.
As a heel. I'll admit as a face.
As a heel, he's great on the mic as a face.
He floundered as a face. Christ. That's not his place.
But the one thing overall, he doesn't impress me at all in the ring. He's improved. I'll give him that. He's improved tremendously.
Watch Miz versus Sheamus on SmackDown. You'll change your mind.
Yeah.
That was like a couple of years ago.
It was a long time ago.
That was a great match, though.
I mean, if you look back to his first match his first full match on SmackDown, and you look at him now, he's improved tremendously, especially since after his match with Undertaker in the Beat the Clock match. that was like a turning point, and I would say in his mind, oh shit, I need to keep up with these guys now.
I'm not up to pace.
And then he went to Raw and became a huge hit. Target John Cena challenged him the night after he got choke slammed through a light thing, and then he was 4-0 against Cena, who doesn't show up because he's injured, and then shows up, and it was almost like Cena versus Lesnar, except that at least Miz got some offense in. But he still lost the job on Raw, and then came back as the Calgary Kid and just reinvented himself to a great heel. I'll give him that. He was a great heel from I guess I want to say 2009 to the time he won the WWE Championship, and Michael Cole was on his junk. I swear to God, I wanted to punch Michael Cole in the face so bad. But I give him credit. He was a great heel. I wanted to. One good shot.
Hurt him going into Mania is probably that they didn't really give him any serious matches. He faced John Morrison, and granted, they put on a good match, but John Morrison wasn't really a top contender.
The battery's about to die.
Sorry about that, guys. And then, really, Jerry the King Lawler, really?
Hey, Jerry held his own. It may have been a little sloppy in some places, but he held his own. Even though he's 50 years old and had a heart attack.
Not saying that Jerry hasn't had his accomplishments over the years, which he has. My God, has he? But he is beyond past his prime and should not,
ever get in the ring. Honestly,
Miz should have been facing more relevant opponents to build himself up as the credible heel. The whole him versus Orton feud could have been so much better if Alex Riley wasn't there the entire time.
Oh, poor Alex
That
Riley.
hurt a lot.
Poor Alex Riley. He has so much potential as a heel.
So many things. That's going to be another topic. All the people who've had potential and we're just...
That's actually a long ass list. I'm gonna have to like research because that's a long list of guys.
All right, but the phone's almost dead, guys.
I gotta go to sleep. I have work in the morning. It's like let me look at the clock. It is 1:55 in the morning. I made bad life choices. I need to get up for like 8.
I'm bad, man.
And he's still in your crotch.
He doesn't live anywhere else.
That's slightly depressing for someone that
maybe,
has billions of dollars.
Maybe as like a dimensional portal to Gotham. Like, what if my
many jokes just came to mind?
What if my crotch holds Gotham?
Oh God! So many jokes just came to mind. They're beyond not PG. They are so not PG.
Everybody's like, "Hey, they went from wrestling to stupidity."
There is no transition. There really is no transition.
Just so you know what you're getting into, guys.
Yep.
So yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Hopefully, y'all subscribe and watch later videos.
Well, this is like the first video, but like watch it again.
This is probably gonna be separated into like 2 or 3 parts. That's the only way I can get it uploaded.
Probably.
So yeah, guys, for the time being, I'm William.
I'm Brian.
I'm Batman.
Goddamn.